Welcome students. Today's topic is about fruits. The main objectives include the general introduction of fruits, to acquaint students about classification of fruits, to acquaint students about nutritional significance of fruits. Fruit is a part of a flowering plant that derives from specific tissues of the flower, one or more ovaries, and in some cases accessory tissues. Fruits are sweet plant products which are highly nutritious, packed with minerals, vitamins, fibers and phytochemicals, later being responsible for antioxidant activity of fruits. Fruits are low in calories and fats. The major constituents in fruits are sugar, polysaccharides, organic acids, while nitrogenic compounds and lipids are present in lesser amounts. Minor constituents include pigments and aroma, substances of importance to sensory quality, and vitamins, minerals and bioactive compounds of nutritional importance. Fruits can be classified on the basis of growing region, botany, etc. into various groups. For a botanist, the definition of fruits are easier. A fruit may be defined as a reproductive structure of an angiosperm which develops from the ovary and accessory tissue which surrounds and protects the seed. Fruits are important in seed dispersal. In culinary sense, a fruit is usually any sweet tasting plant product, especially those associated with seeds. Now, botanical classification of fruits. All fruits may be classified in three major groups on the basis of the number of ovaries and the number of flowers involved in their formation. The following outline includes most of common types of fruits. Number 1, simple fruits. Simple fruits develop from a single matured ovary in a single flower. Accessory fruits have some other flower part united with the ovary. It includes fleshy fruits, for example, pericarp fleshy at maturity. Next is berry. It consists of one or more carpels with one or more seeds, the ovary wall fleshy. Next is pepo. It's commonly known as accessory fruit. It's a berry with a hard rind, the receptacle partially or completely enclosing the ovary. Next is hesperdium. It's a specialized berry with a leathery rind. Next is drupe. It's a stone fruit that is derived from a single carpel and containing usually one seed. Exocarp is a thin skin. Next is pome. It's an accessory fruit that is derived from several carpels, receptacle and outer portion of pericarp that is fleshy. Inner portion of pericarp is usually papery or cartilaginous, forming a core. Next is hip. It's also an accessory fruit that is having several separate carpels that are enclosed within the fleshy or semi-fleshy receptacle. Next, dry fruits. It's a pericarp dry at maturity. It includes dehiscent fruits, those which dehiscize or split upon with fully mature. Next, follicle. Follicle is usually composed of one carpel and splitting along a single suture. Next is legume, that is usually composed of a single carpel and splitting along with two sutures. Next, capsule. It's composed of several carpels and opening at maturity. Next is silique, that's usually composed of two carpels which separate at maturity, leaving a persistent partition between them. Now, indehiscent fruits. These are those fruits which do not split open at maturity. It includes akene, that is a single seeded fruit with the seed attached to the fruit at one point only. Next is caryopsis. It's a one-seeded fruit in which the seed is firmly attached to the fruit at all possible points. Next is samara. It's one or two seeded fruit with the pericarp bearing a wing-like outgrowth. Now, schizocarp. It consists of two carpels which at maturity separate along the midline into two one-seeded halves, each of which is indehiscent. Next, loment. Loment having several seeds, they are breaking into one-seeded segments at maturity. Now, nuts. Nuts is a hard one-seeded fruit generally formed from a compound ovary with the pericarp hard throughout. Now, aggregate fruits. Aggregate fruits consist of a number of matured ovaries formed in a single flower and arranged over the surface of a single receptacle. Individual ovaries are called fruitlets. Now coming to multiple fruits. Multiple fruits consist of matured ovary of several to many flowers more or less united intermass. Multiple fruits are almost invariably accessory fruits. Now classification that is usually based on growing region. Fruits are commonly classified by growing region as temperate zone, subtropical and tropical growing region, and environmental conditions specific to each region scientifically affect the fruit quality. Examples of fruit grown in each region are listed as below. Number first, temperate zone. Temperate zone fruits include pome fruits, for example apple, Asian pear, European pear, quince. Next is stone fruits, and the examples include apricot, cherry, nectarine, peach, plum. Next is small fruits and berries, and few examples include grape, usually of European and American types, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, cranberry. Now subtropical fruits that include citrus fruits. Some examples include grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange, tangerine and mandarin. Non-citrus fruits include avocado, cherimoya, fig, kiwi fruit, olive and pomegranate. Now tropical fruits. Major tropical fruits include banana, mango, papaya, pineapple, and minor tropical fruits include carambola, cashew apple, guava, longan, lychee, mangosteen, passion fruit, rambutan, sapota and tamarind. Now coming to the chemical composition and nutritional significance of fruits. Fruits are wonderful natural medicines that are wrapped with vitamins, minerals, fibers and phytochemicals, the latter being responsible in part for antioxidant properties of fruits and foods of fruit origin. Fruits are low in fat and calories. In general, vitamins, minerals, water and fibers are considered to be the main nutrients that contribute to fruits to balance the diet, but now the trend is changing and attention is now given to the nutraceutical properties of fruits. The composition of fruits is strongly influenced by the variety and ripeness. As the fruit approaches maturity, sugar content increases while starch, acid and tannin content decreases. The major constituents in fruits are sugar, polysaccharides, organic acids, while nitrogen compounds and lipids are present in lesser amounts. Minor constituents include pigments and aroma substances of importance to sensory quality and vitamins and minerals of nutritional importance. Nuts are highly variable in composition. Their moisture content is below 10%, nitrogenous compounds are about 20% and lipids are as high as about 50%. Now carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the most abundant and widely distributed food components that are derived from plants. Fresh fruits vary greatly in their carbohydrate content with a general range between 10 to 25%. Sucrose, glucose and fructose are the primary sugars that are found in fruits and their relative importance varies among commodities. Next, monosaccharides. In addition to glucose and fructose, the ratios of which vary greatly in various fruit, other monosaccharides occur in trace amounts. For example, arabinose and xylose have been found in several fruits. Small amount of haptoloses have been found in flesh of apples, peaches and strawberries and in peel of grapefruit, peach and grapes. Next, oligosaccharides. Saccharose, that is commonly known as sucrose, is the dominant oligosaccharide. Other disaccharides do not have quantitative importance. Maltose occur in small amounts in grapes, bananas and guava. Malibose, raffinose and stachyose have also been detected in grapes. In ripe bananas, 6 ketose has been identified. The study of monosaccharide and oligosaccharide composition may be useful in detection of adulteration of fruit juices. Next, polysaccharides. All fruits contain cellulose, hemicellulose, pantothens and pectins. The building blocks of these polysaccharides are glucose, galactose, mannose, arabinose, xylose, ramenose, fructose and galactoronic and glucuronic acid. The pectin fractions of fruits are particularly affected by ripening with a decrease in the insoluble pectin fraction. The total pectin content can also decrease. Starch is present primarily in unripe fruits and its content decreases to a negligible level as ripening proceeds. Exceptions are bananas, in which the starch content can be 3% or more even in ripe bananas, and in various nuts such as cashews and Brazil nuts. Next, fats. Most fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium and calories. None have cholesterol. Fats are used in body as a carrier for fat-soluble vitamins and some of phytonutrients like carotenoids and phytoestrogens that are lipophilic in nature. There are some fatty acids which are essential and can be ingested only from fat. These essential fatty acids are needed to make cell structures and act as prostaglandin precursors. Fats can occur in two different forms, that is saturated and unsaturated form. Among those, two unsaturated fatty acids are beneficial and have many uses in the body. Unsaturated fatty acids are of two types: monounsaturated fatty acids, commonly known as MUFAs, which include oleic and palmitic acid, and polyunsaturated fatty acids, commonly known as PUFAs, that include linoleic, linolenic and arachidonic acid. Now, proteins. Along with the carbohydrates and fats, our body also needs proteins which are made of essential, non-essential amino acids and conditional amino acids that are good for health. Proteins are essential nutrients for human body. Essential amino acids are not synthesized by the body and are essentially taken in diet. Non-essential amino acids are not necessarily taken in diet as the body is capable of synthesizing them, and conditional amino acids are usually not essential except in times of illness. Essential amino acids are leucine, isoleucine, valine, lysine, threonine, tryptophan, methionine, phenylalanine and histidine. Non-essential amino acids include alanine, asparagine, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Proteins are essential structure components of all cells and are needed to build and repair tissues by human body for synthesizing of enzymes, hormones, etc. Now, organic acids. Organic acids are important intermediate products of metabolism. The tricarboxylic acid cycle is the main channel for the oxidation of organic acids in living cells, and it provides the energy that is required for maintenance of cell integrity. Some citrus fruits like lime and lemon contain as much as 2 to 3% of their total fresh weight as acid. Acid content usually decreases during ripening due to utilization of organic acids during respiration or their conversion to sugars. Malic and citric acids are the most abundant in fruits except grapes and kiwi fruit, where tartaric and cunic acid respectively are most abundant. Now, pigments. Pigments are the constituents which give fruits their fabulous colors and make them more appealing and attractive. These are the color imparting agents to the flesh and skin of fruits. These pigments undergo number of changes during maturation and ripening of fruits. These include the following changes. Number first is loss of chlorophyll, that is the green color, which is influenced by pH changes, oxidative conditions and chlorophyllase activity. Next is synthesis and revelation of carotenoids, that is yellow and orange colors. Next is development of anthocyanins, that is red, blue and purple colors, which are fruit specific. Beta carotene is a precursor to vitamin A and thus it is important in terms of nutritional quality. Carotenoids are very stable and remain intact in fruit tissues even when excessive senescence has occurred. The most familiar carotenoids are carotene, that is an orange pigment found in carrots, and lutein, which is a yellow pigment that is found in fruits and vegetables, and lycopene, a red pigment that is responsible for color of tomatoes. Carotenoids have been shown to act as an antioxidant and promote healthy eyesight in humans. Anthocyanins occur as glycosides in the cell sap. They are water-soluble, unstable and readily hydrolyzed by enzymes to free anthocyanins, which may be oxidized by phenol oxidases to give brown oxidation products. Now, phenolic compounds. Phenolic compounds occur in all fruits as a diverse group of secondary metabolites. Fruit phenolics include chlorogenic acid, catechin, epicatechin, flavonoids, cinnamic and derivatives and simple phenols. Chlorogenic acid occurs widely in fruits and it is the main substrate that is involved in enzymatic browning of cut or otherwise damaged fruit tissues when exposed to air. Enzymatic browning occurs due to the oxidation of phenolic compounds and it is mediated in presence of oxygen by the enzyme polyphenol oxidase. Now, volatiles. In fruits, the volatiles representing their characteristic flavor and are generally esters, aldehydes, alcohol, terpenes or their derivatives. The major volatile formed in climateric fruits is ethylene and it does not have a strong aroma and does not contribute to typical fruit aromas. Very large number of volatiles have been identified in fruits and more identified as advanced in separation and detection techniques as gas chromatographic methods are made. Now, water. The human body can sustain for weeks without food but can't hardly survive for days without water. Water forms the basis of almost all metabolic processes in human body and as the human body can't store water, it regularly needs fresh supplies to make up losses from lungs, skin, urine and feces. Water plays two fundamental roles as a nutrient. Number first, it acts as a protective and regulatory by being a substrate of biological reactions or acting as a matrix of or vehicle in those reactions take place. Number second is it acts as an essential role as a temperature and pH regulator in human body. Other functions include maintenance of the health and integrity of every cell in the body, helps in the removal of byproducts from body, lubricates and cushion joints, keeps mucous membranes moist, serves as a shock absorber inside the eyes, spinal cord and in the amniotic sac surrounding the fetus during pregnancy and aid digestion and prevents constipation. Fruits have a high percentage of water that ranges from 70% to 90% of the edible part of the fruit. For this reason, they are a good source of water in the diet among solid foods. Next is fiber. Dietary fiber consists of non-digestible carbohydrates and lignin that are intrinsic and intact in plants. Functional fiber consists of isolated non-digestible carbohydrates that have beneficial physiological effects. Dietary fiber includes polysaccharides, oligosaccharides, lignin and associated plant substances. Dietary fiber promotes beneficial physiological effects including laxation and body cholesterol attenuation. Chemically, dietary fiber consists of non-starch polysaccharides such as arabinoxylans, cellulose and many other plant components such as resistant starch, resistant dextrins, inulin, lignin, waxes, chitins, pectins, beta-glucans and oligosaccharides. Dietary fibers have three primary mechanisms. Number one is bulking, next is viscosity and fermentation. Dietary fibers can change the nature of contents of the gastrointestinal tract and to change how the nutrients and chemicals are absorbed through bulking and viscosity. Now, vitamins. Vitamin is an organic compound that is required by an organism as a vital nutrient in limited amounts. Vitamins cannot be synthesized in sufficient quantities by an organism and must be obtained from diet. Fruits are enriched with many important vitamins, indispensable for a number of vital activities within the human body. Vitamin C or ascorbic acid. Vitamin C refers to a number of vitamins that have vitamin C activity in animals including ascorbic acid and its salts and some oxidized forms of molecule like dihydroascorbic acid, its most effective and least toxic naturally occurring antioxidant. It's important for the formation of collagen cartilage, blood vessels and muscles. This vitamin is abundantly found in apple, banana, pear, orange, lemon, plum, strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, grapes, mango and watermelon. Next, vitamin A, that is commonly known as retinol. This vitamin is essential for cell reproduction, formation of hormones, stimulation of immune system and improvement of vision and hair growth. It also helps in proper growth and development of teeth and bones. Vitamin A deficiency can lead to night blindness, dryness of skin, weak bones and teeth. Orange, watermelon, blackberry, peach, kiwi and apple are some of the examples of the fruits that are rich in vitamin A. Next is vitamin B complex. It includes vitamin B1, that is also known as thiamine, is not present abundantly in fruits. Its active compound thiamine diphosphate serves as a cofactor for several enzymes in carbohydrate metabolism, where pyruvate is converted to acetyl coenzyme A. It's involved in RNA and DNA production. Thiamine is found in banana, pear, lemon, raspberry, orange, mango, grapefruit and pineapple. Next is vitamin B2, that is commonly known as riboflavin. Riboflavin is involved in the energy production for electron transport chain, the citric acid cycle as well as the catabolism of fatty acids, commonly as beta oxidation. Vitamin B2 or riboflavin plays a significant role in the production of red blood cells, growth and development of body and reproduction. It can be found in kiwi, though most of the fruits are not substantial sources of vitamin B2. Now next is niacin or nicotinic acid or vitamin B3. Nicotinamide is a precursor of nicotinamide adenine, that is commonly known as NAD, nucleotide and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, in which the nicotinamide moiety acts as an electron acceptor or hydrogen donor respectively in many biological redox reactions. Vitamin B3 or niacin is found in banana, peach, watermelon, kiwi and cantaloupe. It's important for healthy skin and normal growth. Sufficient intake of vitamin B3 prevents occurrence of the disease pellagra. Next is vitamin B6 or pyridoxine hydrochloride. Vitamin B6 has another two forms of pyridoxal and pyridoxamine. It's the most versatile enzyme cofactor as it acts as a cofactor for transferases, transaminases and decarboxylases that are used in transformation of amino acids. Pyridoxine plays a very crucial role in the metabolism of carbohydrate, fat and protein. It helps in the production of antibodies and red blood cells and smooth operation of nervous system. Vitamin B6 is mainly found in banana and watermelon. Its deficiency may result in nausea, irritability, insomnia, dermatitis, asthma and allergies. Folic acid or vitamin B9. The metabolic role of folate is an acceptor and donor of 1 carbon units in a variety of reactions in amino acid and nucleotide metabolism. Folic acid deficiency results in a macrocytic anemia and elevated levels of homocysteine. Strawberry, blackberry, kiwi, orange and banana are some significant sources of vitamin B9. Next is vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid is involved in the oxidation of fatty acids and carbohydrates. Coenzyme A, which can be synthesized from pantothenic acid, is involved in the synthesis of amino acids, fatty acids, ketones, cholesterol and antibodies. Next is vitamin B12 or cobalamin. Vitamin B12 is involved in the cellular metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. It's essential in the production of blood cells in bone marrow, nerve sheaths and proteins. Vitamin B12 deficiency results in a macrocytic anemia, elevated homocysteine, peripheral neuropathy, memory loss and other cognitive defects. It's present in fruits like kiwi, raspberry, etc. Next is vitamin E or tocopherol. Vitamin E refers to a group of 8 fat-soluble compounds that include 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Vitamin E has many biological functions. The most important one of its is antioxidant function. It's also being suggested that the most important function of vitamin E is cell signaling. Now coming to minerals. Minerals are the elements that originate in soil and cannot be created by living things such as plants and animals. Yet plants and animals and humans need minerals in order to live healthy. For a high nutritional quality of the diet, an adequate intake of minerals is essential as they prevent from chronic nutritional related diseases. Now iron. It's the mineral nutrient that has been present in the diet as it forms a part of oxygen carrying proteins, hemoglobin in red blood cells and myoglobin in muscles. Transferrin protein in the blood transports and delivers iron into cells. Fruits that are rich in iron include bison berries, blackcurrant, blueberries, avocado, breadfruit, blackberries and banana. Now calcium. Calcium is the most important and common mineral in the body, and it is necessary for the growth and maintenance of strong teeth and bones, nerve signaling, muscle contraction and secretion of certain hormones and enzymes. Deficiency may result in muscle spasm and cramps in the short term as osteoporosis. Fruits that are rich in calcium are blueberries, blackcurrant, dates, grapefruit, mulberries, orange, pomegranate, prickly pears and so on. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is an essential mineral that is required for proper cell functioning, regulation of calcium, strong bones and teeth, and for making ATP, a molecule that is responsible for providing energy to cells. Fruits that are rich in phosphorus are tamarinds, purple passion fruit, currants, European blackcurrants, avocado, ground cherries, guava and kiwi fruit. Now next, magnesium. Magnesium and calcium act in conjugation help to regulate nerve and muscle tone. The digestive system, endocrine system, cardiovascular system, nervous system, muscle, kidney, liver and brain all rely upon magnesium to carry out their metabolic functions. Fruits containing magnesium include banana, blackberries, raspberries, dates, avocado and watermelon. Now potassium. Potassium cation is the most important essential cation of the cells. Potassium is needed to build protein breakdown and use carbohydrates. Potassium is involved in nerve function, muscle control and blood pressure. Fruits that contain significant sources of potassium include citrus fruits, cantaloupe, banana, kiwi, prunes, apricots. Dried apricots contain more potassium than fresh apricots. Now next is sodium. Sodium is a mineral, an essential nutrient. It helps to maintain blood volume, regulate the balance of water in the cells and keep nerves functioning. Sodium is also important in maintaining the proper acid balance and in transmission of nerve impulse. Fruits rich in sodium are pomegranate, strawberry, apple, pear, orange, lemon and so on. Next is zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral and it acts as a stabilizer of structures of membranes and cellular components with a wide variety of functions within the human body. Fruits rich in zinc are apricots, peach, plum, avocado, fig, blackcurrant and so on. Next is selenium. It is an essential trace element that functions as a component of enzymes involved in antioxidant production and thyroid hormone metabolism. It functions as a cofactor for reduction of antioxidant enzymes such as glutathione peroxidases and certain forms of thioredoxin reductases found in animals. Fruits rich in selenium are gooseberry, guava, papaya, jackfruit, lychee, mangoes and so on. So it was all about today's topic. Thank you.